So I want to show you the results you can achieve when you invest enough time and money into a proper tailored SEO campaign. Let's jump inside my computer and I'll show you exactly what this means. Okay, so we're here. Now, the results I'm going to show you are based on this new managed SEO solution we have at Vetted, and they were achieved by Bart for some of these clients. We have them here, and I'm going to cover each one of these 3 individual clients, what he did, why he did it, and the results he achieved. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so we're here, and the first site I want to look at is this one right here. I'm gonna have to blur the domain, but it is a website in the martial arts niche. Now, this was a full service SEO campaign which started in December last year, so right around here. And as you can see, the results are clear. The monthly organic traffic went from about 4K to a peak of almost 70,000 per month, and now it's stabilizing and still going up at a solid 25,000 per month. So over the course of a year, we can see pretty damn good improvements with the work that was done on the site. Now, if we look at the keywords as well, from around December last year, we were hovering at around 15,000 organic keyword rankings, and now we're at almost 40,000. So the results are pretty clear, both in terms of organic traffic as well as, of course, as the organic keyword rankings. Now, these results were achieved through a lot of technical fixes, on-site SEO fixes, such as the meta tags, URL structures, the whole on-page that is optimizing images, the alt text, the descriptions. So we're talking multiple in-depth technical SEO optimizations, schema, website speed, all that. Of course, they also invested in content, SEO optimized content. There was a writing team working full-time on this site, producing high quality content, and of course some link building as well, but the majority of this was done through technical SEO fixes and on-page fixes. Now, if we look here at the top pages and scroll down, and again, I'm going to have to blur some of this, but we can see that this page is ranking for Manny Pacquiao's next fight. If you don't know, Manny Pacquiao is a very well-known MMA fighter, so they're trying to capitalize on his name and likeness and the fact that he is super famous and that people want to see him fight again, and ranking an article about when his next fight is. And this is pretty clever. So if, for example, you have a website about fighting, you can have a blog on your site about certain fighters and when their next fight is. Whether you have confirmation, just like they have here, or maybe you're speculating, or maybe writing an opinion article about when the next fight could be of this certain fighter, it is a very clever way to drive traffic to the site. So again, fighter name plus next fight, or when's the next fight of fighter name, right? So it is a very clever way, and this is the page that's getting the most traffic. As you can see, around 6,000 people per month clicking on the site for this page. And of course, this is the top keyword, but there are almost 600 other keywords ranking that this page ranks for. So again, this is pretty clever. It is, of course, tailored to the fighting niche, but it is very interesting. So that's just a tip. If you ever work with a client in the fighting niche, you could do something similar. Now, they have here another pretty interesting page, which is a speculation page. So again, I'm going to have to blur part of the URL, but you can see here, they're asking, is this fighter going to fight for the UFC? So it is an opinion article. Nothing is confirmed, but again, you could do personal name and a question. Is X fighting in the UFC? When is X next fight? And this is pretty interesting to look at. So this is pretty much it for this website. Again, optimizing a ton of technical SEO fixes on site, doing proper on-page SEO, and of course, link building with the right anchor texts. And the results, again, speak for themselves. Okay, so the next one is this one. It is a real estate site, and let's go over here to organic search. This was, again, a full hands-off SEO service that started around in December last year, so right around here. And as you can see, the results are clear, from around 6,000, 7,000 monthly organic traffic to right around 15,000, 16,000 per month. And of course, the keywords will somewhat follow, from 4,000 to around 5,200. This is a perfect example of a site in which the traffic increased a lot, but the organic keywords not that much, which sometimes of course happens because it's not just about the number of keywords that are ranking, it's about the traffic certain keywords get, right? And this is a massive increase, right? From around 5,000 to almost triple. You can clearly see that the time and money invested into SEO will clearly be paid off in the long run. Now, something important to clarify here is that this is a massive website with over 367,000 URLs. It was also running on an old Russian CMS. So they had to fix a lot of technical issues every single week, from indexing to redirects, to, of course, the on-page, inner linking, outbound linking. All these small technical fixes had to be done every single week, and that's of course how you obtain these results. Of course, just like the last one, you also have to optimize the content. These guys optimized old content and published new content, of course, using Surfer SEO to make sure that the content is properly optimized so that it will rank on search engines. And the little inside scoop here, the website is generating multiple 7 figures a year. So the investment in SEO here definitely paid off. You can of course look at the top pages as well. Just scroll down, and this site is ranking for Thailand real estate, and it's ranking around position 1 to 3. It does fluctuate. So yeah, as you can see, this website for this niche in specific, which is the real estate niche, is ranking super high for this super valuable term, these multiple valuable terms. And of course, I'm going to have to blur a lot of this information right here because it is important to keep clients' information private. Now, the final one is this one. It is again in the fighting niche. This is one of the most new sites that Bart worked on. And they initially hired him for web design and marketing consulting. But after a few months, they ended up hiring him full-time for SEO. And the results here are clear. If you go to organic search, since he last started working on the site, the traffic was virtually zero. Right now, it is hovering at around 1,000 per month, which is amazing. Again, the keywords went from almost 0 to 1,500 per month. And if you go here to the top pages, they are ranking in the top positions for Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu in Phuket and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu globally. So the work and time put in definitely paid off. I can show you here a couple of screenshots. So for this keyword, they're ranking here number 1. And for this one, they're ranking number 2. So super powerful work done here by Bart on these 3 sites. It took them from virtually 0. Okay, not all of them were 0, but it basically 3x, 5x the traffic in all of them, as well as the ranking keywords. So it did work. SEO does work. Of course, it does take time, as you can see here, from 6 months to a year before you can actually see proper results. And if you do want to hire Bart or any other SEO professional, you just need to go to vetted.com, click on Manage SEO. We recently just revamped the landing page. If you want to go read through it, you have some information here in regards to what exactly it is, how we measure the results, who's behind the scenes. So because we'll match you with an expert, we actually vet each one of these experts, Bart included. What you get access to, a dedicated expert, bi-weekly video updates, a dedicated Slack channel, like our custom AI beta result tracking solution, which is still being built, but you can have access to it if you join right now. And yeah, so if you want to hire Bart or any other expert, of course, because we will be matching you with the right expert for your needs. And if you're willing to spend a minimum of $1,000 per month at a minimum of 3 to 4 months, because it does take time, it does take money, this new solution is for you. Or if you just want to spend a little less money and try to build your own strategy, your own SEO strategy through picking and choosing different SEO services, you can of course go to Vetted and pick out any of these productized services. Of course, if you have any questions, you can always click here, let's talk, with this button to talk with any SEO expert to clarify any questions you might have, for them to, for example, lay out a plan for you, whatever it is, any questions you have, you're always at a click distance of a button to talk with an expert one-on-one and pay for their time. That's basically it. I hope this was valuable. Let me know if it was. Let me know if it was not. Thank you so much, and I'll see you very, very soon.